If you're watching this right now, whether you click on it intentionally or just happen to pause here for a moment, I have a feeling you've been a little tired lately. Not in a dramatic, everything is falling apart way. More like you've been moving through a long stretch of thoughts, emotions, and inner processing. You've already thought about it. You've tried to understand it. You've carried it for a while. So today, the question I ask the universe for you is, what is bringing you comfort and support right now? The energy this week is actually quite gentle. On one hand, it asks us to slow down and stay grounded. On the other, it invites us to step back a little to rest, to breathe, to create space. This isn't a moment that's asking you to figure everything out or make big decisions right away. It's a moment where you're allowed to sit down, exhale, and soften. The cards that came through today aren't here to rush you. They simply want to remind you of something important. You've already been through a lot, and right now, you are allowed to rest. So let's gently move into the messages together. The main card that appeared is Ten of Swords upright. But in this deck, this card isn't cruel or dramatic. It's not about being defeated. It's about something reaching its natural ending. Here, the mind has gone as far as it can go. And because of that, life begins to return in a different way. The swords in the image don't look identical. They rise at different heights, with different textures. This tells us something important. What you've been through may look similar on the surface, but each experience had its own purpose. Even the worries that felt repetitive, each completed their own quiet task. I keep sensing rain in this card. Not a storm, but a soft, misty rain. Not destruction, but a kind of cleansing. A moment where your nervous system finally starts to loosen, where your thoughts don't feel so tight anymore. The colors blend cool purples with warm orange-pink tones, cold and warmth existing together. This carries a very gentle message of support. I may be tired, but I'm not withered. There's also an image of soft lightning, not loud, not shocking. Real awakenings aren't always dramatic. Sometimes clarity arrives as a quiet thought. Oh, I understand now. So the Ten of Swords isn't focusing on pain here. It's saying, you don't need to think about this anymore. This chapter has finished what it came to do. For many of you, the comfort right now comes from this realization. You no longer need to push, prove, or explain yourself. The oracle card that follows is New Moon. This is a deeply inward, gentle card, but it holds a lot of quiet potential. You see still water, soft bubbles, deep shadows, and a plant made of small pearl-like shapes. Those bubbles feel like unspoken wishes, ideas that haven't taken form yet. They aren't rushing upward. They're simply allowed to exist. The plant isn't growing all at once. It's forming slowly, piece by piece. This reminds you that support doesn't always arrive in one big moment. Sometimes, It's the world not letting go of you, bit by bit. The black, white, and deep green tones are important too. Black and white bring you back to simplicity, back to zero. Deep green says, life is still here, just growing quietly. This card holds a very comforting message. I don't need to shine right now to be safe. The new moon carries no expectations, no labels, no outcomes. For a moment, the world is not asking you to become anything. Its support sounds like this. You don't have to do anything. You're allowed to just be. There's also a beautiful number message here. 10 from the 10 of Swords. A full cycle completed. 1 from the new moon. A beginning that hasn't been named yet. This doesn't mean you need to start over immediately. It means allow the blank space first. The beginning will come on its own. Together, these two cards share a core message. You've already passed through the densest part of the mental storm. Now, the world is leaving space for you. The 10 of Swords says, thinking can rest, let the body take over. The new moon says, the world pauses, let the soul breathe. If you like, hold this line gently with you. After the rain, I don't rush forward, because the ground is already remembering the direction for me. The comfort you're receiving right now isn't about answers. It's about permission, not being held tightly, but being allowed to be quiet, not being illuminated, but no longer needing to explain the darkness. Simple guidance for you right now. You don't need to force clarity. You don't need to rush decisions. It's okay to eat something comforting, talk things out, encourage yourself gently. Prioritize rest and sleep. Let your body come back to you. You don't need to become better. You just need to come home to yourself. If any part of this message stayed with you, keep it and let the rest go softly. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me, with the cards, and with the universe. May you feel supported, and may you feel allowed. Until we meet again, when the timing feels right.